Greetings from Christian News and Interviews. So for quite some time now, Black people have been talking about getting reparations. Well, I don't know whether or not that will ever come to pass. However, the Native Americans have just gotten some more reparations. Check this out. The Wampanoag, who helped Pilgrims survive, win rights to tribal lands. 400 years, I'm not going to read the whole thing. 400 years after the Marsh P. Wampanoag in Plymouth, Massachusetts helped the Pilgrims from the Mayflower survive, they have been fighting to get their ancestral homeland back. Last week, they won a major victory and a ruling from the United States Department of the Interior that will give them substantial control of roughly 320 acres around Cape Cod. Let me pause and say good for them. Good for them for fighting, good for them for not giving up. And they absolutely have earned that land. Good for them. I'm happy with that victory. The Wampanoag's fight to keep their land is long and complicated. In the 1970s, the Marsh P. Wampanoag sued to reclaim some of their land, but they lost, in part because a federal judge said they weren't officially recognized as a tribe. The Marsh P. Wampanoag filed for federal recognition in the mid-1970s, and more than 3 decades later, in 2007, they were granted that status. Good for them. A judge told them why they weren't getting the reparations or why they weren't getting the land. They went and did what they needed to do, didn't give up, took them 30 years, got it in order. So nobody could deny them based on them not being recognized as a tribe because they got their recognition, didn't give up. In 2015, the Obama administration put about 320 acres of federal trust for the Marsh P. Wampanoag under a law that allows the Department of Interior to acquire the title to property and hold it for the benefits of a Native American tribe. The process was created in 1934 as part of the Indian Reorganization Act. Well, where is the Black American Reorganization Act? Where is it? I'm very happy for the Wampanoags. Good for them. Good for their attorneys. I'm not asking for much. I would love to have reparations in the form of no taxes for the rest of my life. Now, I did hear a person say once that affirmative action is reparations for Black people. Well, unfortunately, as a Black person, I've never taken advantage of affirmative action. I have a master's degree in special education. And every job I've ever gotten, I've gotten on my own merits. Graduated with very high GPA. And gotten every job I've ever had on my own merit. So I've never taken advantage of any, any type of reparations in the form of affirmative action. So, and in fact, most Black people have it. So that puts us back in the market. Our people, our ancestors were slaves here. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm old. My ancestors suffered. I'm not asking for much. But if Obama and other people can put aside land and save it for the Native Americans, why can't they put aside at least taxes to help Black people out? Those of us who can prove that we're Black. We're not going to give up just as the Wampanoags didn't give up. Joe Biden Kamala Harris, where are you? You owe us. We put you in office. It's time to pay up. We're not asking for much, but we deserve some type of reparation. And for Black people who don't feel like they deserve it, good. Step aside. I'll take yours. Stay tuned, everybody.